Hey everybody. Welcome. I am coming on here this afternoon because I wanted to share with you guys the Aroma Reset technique. So I have shared this before, but as you know, over the last few days I've been giving away a lot of prizes, and it is pleasantly very exciting for me too to give things away. So I'm going to invite you all to come on and listen and participate. So to win for this prize, it's going to mean that you have to watch this video. You're going to have to comment, say hey. You can comment what you're doing if you're following along, maybe some of the things that come up for you. Maybe you want to comment what oil you choose to use. But any kind of comment on this video is going to get you entered to win a bottle of Stress Away with a roller. Not just one, but two, because I do want you to share it, because Stress Away is like, it's such an amazing oil blend. I literally keep it in my car in the summer anyways, with my little orb diffuser, because I diffuse it all the time. I have it running right now in my kitchen with peppermint. It smells so good. My son was like, it smells like brownies in here, because he's so used to peppermint brownies. So be sure to participate just by commenting to get entered into the draw. And don't forget that on December 31st, I'm drawing for a grand prize. And everybody over the course of the last 5 days that has participated by sharing a testimony, by sharing posts, or by inviting their friends to join our now public group, will get entered into the grand prize as well. Okay, so let's get started. What is an aroma reset? So sometimes things happen in life where we feel overwhelmed, right? I know that a lot of you have kids home from school right now, and a week of them straight and another week to come is a little overwhelming. It can be pretty tense at some points in the day for sure, but not just kids related. Stuff happens in life, at work, when you're out in traffic, when you're doing anything. Stuff happens that can leave you feeling overwhelmed, and you can carry a lot of negative thoughts and feelings associated with that situation. And so sometimes what happens in that case is that we get kind of stuck. Our emotions get stuck in this space where we're just kind of spinning, and it makes it really hard for us to find any kind of clarity as far as what's the best course of action or what's the best next step for us to take. And so a reset helps to by drawing up those thoughts and those feelings and where we feel it in our body, and then breathing the essential oils, using that sense of smell and that direct route to our brain, it helps to like reset so that you can gain some clarity and move forward with the next steps. I use this technique all the time. It's so easy, so easy. What oil should you use? So the protocol calls for a blend of equal parts lavender, frankincense, and Stress Away. Now, I would challenge to say that just about any oil that has a calming effect is going to work. So grab whatever is closest to you. Maybe you just have lavender, maybe you just have frankincense, maybe you have Stress Away, maybe you have Northern Lights black spruce. There's so many calming oils, and if you're not sure which one to go for, trust yourself. Look at your oils and say, which one is going to help me in this moment? And you'll be drawn to the right one. You need to learn to trust that instinct, because there is a connection between us, a living organism, and essential oils, which are made from another living organism. So trust that connection and just go for whatever your body is speaking to. Okay, so we're going to use that oil, but just set it aside for the moment because we have to go through a few steps first. So the first thing is to think of a current situation that feels overwhelming, frustrating, or confusing. It can be anything at all. One particular situation. Once you can clearly picture an image of that situation, then we move to the next step. The next step is to name the feeling. So sometimes this is tricky because we don't have a really wide repertoire of the different types of emotions that we can feel. But what we're looking for is just one word that describes how you feel when you picture that stressful situation. Okay? Is it angry? Is it sad? Is it frustrated? Is it irritable? Is it sad? Is it guilt? Is it fear? Is it shame? There's hate. There's so many different negative emotions, and you'll know an emotion is negative if it gives you that ugh kind of feeling in your body, right? Once you've named it with one word, then we're going to go to the body. Identify where you feel that emotion in your body. When you feel that sadness, is it in your face? Do you feel like a droop in your face, maybe a slump in your shoulders? Maybe when you're angry, you feel a tension in your chest and you feel like your jaw is tight and you're furrowing your brow. Maybe when you're overwhelmed, you feel like your head is going to explode. You just feel all this pressure and tension in your head. So identify where in your body you feel that particular emotion that you labeled that came up when you thought of that particular situation. And once you've found that in your body, we move to the next step. And the next step is to listen to the story and the negative thoughts that are going on in your mind. Sometimes it's like, one that runs in my mind, oh, I'm such a shitty mom, or oh, I'm such a shitty wife. Why can't I ever do that properly? Why do I always do that? Oftentimes our negative thoughts are absolutes. They're like we always or we never. And they're often very mean too. They're judging us and they're making us feel like we're not doing something right in our life. So listen in to what's going on in your head. What is that story that you are telling yourself in your mind? You don't have enough time, or you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you don't have enough money. Once you've heard all of those negative thoughts, now we've drawn up all 4 of the pieces of the memory complex, okay? We had the situation, the image of the situation, we had the feeling, we had the area of the body that we felt the feeling, and we have the negative thought associated with it. Now you're going to bring in the essential oil. So take whichever oil you're grabbing. I have the blend all pre-mixed here. Take a drop or 2, rub it in your hands. You guys know the drill. Cup it over your nose and mouth. Close your eyes. Connect with all 4 pieces of that. Connect with the image. Connect with the feeling, where you feel it in your body, and those thoughts, those negative thoughts, and breathe the oils into it. Deep belly breaths into all 4 pieces of that complex. Really taking your time. Noticing what happens to the picture of the situation and to how you feel in your mind and in your body. You may notice that the image starts to change or shift or break apart or become further away, hard to focus on. You may notice an ease in any tension that you were carrying, an overall sense of relaxation. And in general, you notice a shift in how you felt originally to how you feel now. Keep breathing the oils until you feel that shift. And again, trust yourself that you'll know when you've reached that point. When you do reach that point, when something has shifted for you, you can choose to do one of 2 things. You can move on with the rest of your day in a much more calm, relaxed, clear state of mind. Or, number 2 is that sometimes you might feel a new emotion. So sometimes you might think back of that situation that you originally thought of, and now you feel angry. First you were sad, now you're angry. Or now you're frustrated, but there's still a negative emotion tied to it. If that's the case, then run through that whole process again. Identify the emotion, name it with one word, find it in your body, listen to the negative thoughts, and breathe the oils. It's that simple, and it's so effective. There is like a whole nother step to this too, if you want to take it to the whole aroma boost angle. And if you're interested in that, I can share that with you on another date. The other piece too is that if you go through a couple rounds of this and it's just not shifting, it's not moving to a place where you feel like it's dissolved, that negative attachment, then maybe you need something more. And so that's where aroma freedom comes in. The aroma freedom technique is a step-by-step process that I would guide you through, where we look at all 4 points of that memory complex that I talked about, but we actually go a little bit deeper, actually a lot deeper, to help drum up more negative thoughts and more negative emotions and dissolve the negative energetic attachment with the essential oils. It is so powerful, so powerful. So I just urge you to try the reset, and let me know, comment, tell me how you liked it or what you experienced, or just say hey, and to get entered into the draw, because who doesn't want to win a bottle of stress away? And if you're interested in doing more, in trying the Aroma Freedom, you can totally do that too. So you guys know how to find me, message me, or just comment on here. And we'll see you soon.